Hello, thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast. This is episode 113. Oh, I think it just went live. Sorry if the intro gets mixed up a little bit. Google tripped out. This is episode 113 of the Skate Fillet podcast. I am Grant Fierro, and this is Mike Medina. And today we're going to talk about this week in skateboarding, including Diego Najera kickflipping a table the long ways. Bob DeKeyzer's Riddles and Mathematics part was released online. Nora went pro. And some other stuff. But to start us off, we're going to talk about Mike Arnold's Lloyds part. It was all filmed at a plaza that is titled Lloyds.
It's an amphitheater.
An amphitheater, okay. That's a good word for it.
That's what I had to look it up.
Is that what it says? Yeah, I was as I was saying plaza, I was like, I don't know if it's technically a plaza.
I literally, because I was mad confused. I was like, what the fuck is this Lloyds thing, you know?
It's in Bristol.
Yeah, it's in Bristol. And then I read something like this legendary spot. And I was like, okay. So then I Googled some more, and it said that it was an amphitheater.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Hell yeah. Dude, honestly, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't know who Mike Arnold was one bit going into this. So when you sent me the link, I'm not going to lie again, it was definitely the last thing that I watched this week before we started the show 16 minutes ago or whatever. Like, you know. And honestly, dude, I'm pleasantly surprised in the best way speaking. Like it's like really, really enjoyable in the sense that like it's fucking rapid fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I see that.
There's no artsy fartsy fucking nonsense. There's not too many lines. There's not too many rails. It's literally just fucking back to back, just hammers dropping on you. And it's really good style too.
Yeah, I agree.
And I really like the section where they're skating like okay, so there's like a flat, but then there's like a spot where like a step goes in and they like skate it like a ledge, but it's like
yeah, like the roll on curb thing.
Roll on curb, but it's like they pop it. He was like doing tricks and then popping it over to the next side.
Yeah.
That was definitely the most enjoyable part for me. Like that was, how did you, like, I don't know. When people find ways to skate stuff that I literally would have never looked at, I always find that really enjoyable.
Yeah, that's definitely cool for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool that he put the effort in to film an entire part at this one single spot. I mean, obviously it's a spot that has multiple different ways for it to be skated. It looks super fun, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily look easy to skate. It looks a little crusty. There's cracks everywhere. You know, like I don't think it's easy to get 3 minutes of footage at any one spot. Especially like you were saying, with a lot of crazy, like different tricks that we don't see often out of people.
Hell yeah, especially in lines.
Yeah, I love how he goes from slides to grinds. Like he'll do no slide to back 50, back tail to switch 50. Stuff like that looks super cool.
Yeah, the back tail pop over switch 50 was definitely the winner of the whole edit for me.
That thing was epic.
Like
the roll on back tail and the shootout ledge was super cool too.
And his homie did a really good back tail kickflip to forward on it.
Oh, was it to straight?
I think so.
I'm watching our dude. Okay, this front show to manual. He front shows over the flat gap into Manny, front 180 out was so cool looking. Back nose went into the water was super.
Yeah, back nose went into the water. It was awesome. I don't know. It's definitely like all right. So if somebody out there is listening that hasn't watched it and they just strictly off of the reasons that I didn't necessarily watch it right when it dropped, I'm the voice of reason, and I feel like you should go watch it. You'll like that. You'll like that shit. It was tight. It was mad enjoyable. And like that weird little like European fast-paced fucking techno track. Like, I don't know what the fuck you call that music, but that shit's tight.
Yeah, but it goes super good with videos like this.
I don't know why does that weird genre of European music work so well for European skaters?
I don't know, but it really does. It's like this whole vibe of the video of like being filmed a certain way, and the skating and the song all will just flowed super well.
Yeah.
I read he had a follow-up interview on Thrasher.
Sick, I haven't read that.
I should pull it up right now because they ask him about Atlantic Drift because he's like part of that crew. And then the Atlantic Drift videos.
We've talked about them before, and I was hyped on their videos. Remember?
So he said that there's going to be one in San Francisco. I think that's the next one coming out. which they hinted at the end of the New York one. And then he mentioned one other city that I think they're gonna film one at. Let's see.
I don't know. I'd like to see those fuckers in SF for sure.
Dude, the SF one will be super rad. I'm hyped on that. I'm sure we'll see some super cool stuff.
I was gonna say, anytime we see SF footage, we already know like kind of what we're in for.
Yeah, I just think that they have like that crew seems to skate spots in a very unique way and do crazy tricks on them, which is super. I don't know. It's just like really entertaining skating to me, which is tight. Well, moving along, let's talk about this. Is I think Mike Lloyd's I called him Mike Lloyd. Mike Arnold's part and then Diego's kickflip are probably my two favorite things of the week. So we're just going to go straight into that. So obviously this was on ETN. It was the first episode of what they call the Redemption series because he had to go back because when they went to do it live, the cops came to both the schools they tried it at. So,
which is really weird. The cops would come to kick him out for skating a picnic table.
Oh, but I mean,
I still find that just so fucking retarded. Like, really, man.
It happens all the time. What do you mean?
You can't even like throw out the whole like you're destroying public private property. Like, dude, they're kickflipping over a fucking table. Like, come on, man. Go find something better.
It happens all the time at schools.
Oh, I know. I find that apps like I live in a college town, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people know that, and like. My backyard is literally a college campus, which is essentially just like a skate park here. And like, bro, like cops don't kick you out.
Really?
They just don't. They'll come by, they'll make sure that you're not smoking and drinking and shit, and they'll just be like, okay, don't fall and fucking leave.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, that happens here and there, but when they went to do it live, when Diego went to kickflip it live, it was a weekday, and they went in the afternoon, which is obviously a better chance that no one's going to be at the school. But it being a weekday, and usually schools are in like a neighborhood, right? So people are going to see them jumping the fence.
Yeah, you're right.
People are willing to go out of their way to call the cops, as ridiculous as that gets.
I'm sure that'll never change.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, let's just take it for what it was. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, did you watch the whole little the Redemption episode?
I don't have ETN, but I saw the make.
I thought you did.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I actually recently got it, the year subscription. It's a sick episode.
I wish I would have done like the free trial now that there's all these shows and like cool things and we're like 5 episodes into everything. Like
pretty much they show the process of the day that he does it. He kind of like goes there, ollies it, and then kickflip. He stuck. So the day they went to do it live, he stuck 3 of them and broke his board on the last one. His tail snapped. The day he rolls away, I think he landed on probably 3 of them again and then rolled away just perfect. And it was the day before he left to go to Copenhagen. So they actually filmed this one like a few weeks ago. I think that they didn't do it live this time just to avoid the issue of if they get kicked out, then there's just another episode of nothing happening.
Isn't that like ETN's whole like shtick is that they do things live?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, for the most part. But I would assume that's why they don't want to just keep having episodes where they're getting kicked out.
Dude, ETN's getting big.
I really love it.
You know what they're doing Street League, right?
Yeah, they have been.
Mm-hmm.
So where'd you see it? Did one of your friends send it to you? Oh, it's on Skate Line. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw it just on the internet.
What'd you think?
Crazy. The old Explore page.
The old Explore page.
It was fire. What do you mean? Diego's one of my favorites.
I loved it.
Diego's a freak, man. He's got it all, style and pop.
That's crazy. Dude, I don't know, dude. I'm excited to see if maybe we'll see more people skate over a table long ways now. But at the same time, if it was that hard for him to kickflip it, I just can't imagine like a ton of other things going down over it right now.
I mean, dude, that's how the game changes, man.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely going to happen over time. But I mean, he's one of the dudes out there right now with the most pop.
Oh, most definitely. But the game changes, dude. just takes somebody to change it.
Yeah.
Okay, case in point, right? Case in fucking point. Leo Romero, dude, he grinded up a rail. How many ever years later, here we are, Cole Wilson grinds up a fucking kinked rail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, it's definitely something that takes time.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I'm just excited to see that stuff because in the show, Diego says that it was like he had never been more uncomfortable going that fast at an obstacle in his life.
I mean, Jesus, dude, that's got to be extremely intimidating, and he's like 6'5".
He's pushing super hard.
Yeah, and he's looking down at imagine being like a shorter dude and trying to get over that fucking thing.
That thing is gnarly, dude. I cannot believe how well he did it. I love the way it shifted a little bit backside. He caught it.
Yeah, I think it had to. I think it had to for him to control it the right way.
Dude, I mean the pop was there. Like he popped way over the table. It was just a distance.
Oh yeah, the pop. I mean, the pop was there in the knot makes too, though. You know.
Yeah. It was just about timing when to pop and about getting the distance.
The speed was like the number one thing, is what it looked like.
I think it was timing the kickflip. Personally.
Well, yeah, but
because a lot of tries his board would smack the table on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the one where he had the speed right. He popped it perfect time, got the flick. He's way over the table. It looks so sick.
Yeah, that's gnarly. NBD as fuck, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only things before were Alex Olsen, Ollie, and Eli Reed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember Alex Olsen ollieing it and that being like, damn.
And then Eli Reed's hippie jump, which is crazy.
I feel like somebody could do that now.
Dude, you should watch his. Have you ever seen the battle? The battle for Eli Reed's hippie jump.
I've never seen it. I can find one of those little weirdos, those little no comply fucking kids, and I bet you one of them can do it.
Dude, it's a gnarly hippie jump. He was going so fast. Can't see his board at all. That was crazy when he did that. The photo of that is super rad too. Actually, I know we're both hyped on this topic.
What?
Bobby DeKeyzer's Riddle in Mathematics. Transworld's full-length video. His part was released on the Transworld site this week.
Makes the fucking VX look fire.
Yeah? Why is that?
I don't know why. Just whoever his filmer is, the guy that's in Canada with him, because a lot of those spots we saw before in the Blue Tile Lounge part, whoever that filmer is fucking super dope, man. He kills it.
Like I do love how we see Bobby skate a lot of the repeating spots. I like that just to see different approach and different tricks he does on them.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you know how I feel about Canadian spots, man. It looks like they just are loving it up there. Seriously, I'm telling you.
I mean, I want to say every big part, maybe 4 or 5 of his parts that he's put out have had that shootout ledge that in this one he did the kickflip front nose.
Holy shit, did he do a kickflip
front nose slide? Because I know he's done
last time though. Yeah, and he also I was gonna say that's what it was.
Is this your favorite part out of Riddles that you've seen?
No, I liked Bobby Warris' part more.
Really?
Yeah. No, maybe I don't know. I don't know about more, but I just love Bobby Warris so fucking much.
Yeah, the Bobbies go for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Both those. I love watching both those dudes skate.
I thought you were gonna ask me if it's my favorite Bobby D part, and it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Bobby DeKeyzer part, but I did enjoy it.
Oh, definitely. Dude, I enjoy everything, even his 4 Instagram posts that he has right now.
I saw that he actually posted his own skating about you can go watch my part, and I was wondering if he's gonna delete it.
Maybe he's stoked on it.
So funny, dude.
What?
Let's see if it's it is still up there. Just him how I remember one time he posted. The only other time I've ever seen him post himself skating was a manual clip. He did frontside flip, fakie manny, fakie flip out. And someone commented in quotes, because I guess Bobby had said, I think it's in his the Bunt podcast. He talks about how he kind of thinks it's weird to post your own skating, and he just never got into it. And someone like quoted him on that, and he's like, "Yeah, but not if it's this good," or something along those lines.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like a real like you could take it as cocky, but like super funny thing to say.
No, you know he's not like that way though.
No, I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I just because I'm not exactly quoting what he said, so I want to clarify.
It
was so funny.
I love like the conversations that fucking Jake Donnelly has on Instagram.
Dude, his comments
are hilarious, bro.
I know. I always see them.
Hilarious. Like literally just shit talks from behind his phone all day long, dude.
What did he post?
He just comments on all his friends' posts, just talking shit. It's fucking excellent. I love it. What?
Mike?
What'd you say?
Did you see his post for Nora?
No, he was stoked. Isn't that like his homegirl though, right?
No, I know, but it was funny. I'm trying to pull it up, but my internet's slow right now.
Nora, that's like a perfect little segue into Nora going pro too.
Exactly.
Damn, dude.
It's funny because I was actually thinking like about a week ago, I was surprised that she doesn't have a board out there. Because she just seems like she's getting a lot of coverage and attention in the industry.
Definitely.
And I was like, it's kind of surprising that she doesn't have a board right now. And then like a week later, I go on Instagram yesterday in the morning and I see on her story of the boards. And I was like, wow, that's sick.
The way that they surprised her.
I don't know. It looked kind of cool. I don't know. She right? Like she just like walked into a room and they're all in masks and like holding her graphic.
Yeah, it was kind of funny when she couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah, I agree. That's good. That's funny.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay, I pulled this up because it's funny. Jake Donnelly posts a photo of her. She's like standing there holding a board, not her pro board, like it's an older photo. And he says, "I had to post this weird pic of you thinking you're cool or something. Congrats on going pro. Well deserved." But like the caption with the photo is pretty funny.
All he does is talk shit. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
I love it.
And she actually got third this week at the U.S. Open contest as well. So a big week for Nora.
I mean, dude, I feel like she's up there on like the elite women's level, and it's kind of surprising that she didn't have a board already.
Exactly. I agree. I completely agree. I would say the top of women's skateboarding right now is probably her, Leticia, Lacey, and drawing a blank. Birdhouse. Mike, can you help me here? I don't know why I can't remember a name right now. Anyway, Mike just stepped away for a second, so when he comes back, we can continue talking about that. I know. Oh, actually, Street League is going to be in Chicago this weekend, which Medina is psyched for because he lives about an hour outside of that city. So they posted the course for that. That's coming up on Sunday, I believe it is. And we'll see what's up with that. Mike's texting me right now. He has some sort of issue. I don't know. His image is still here, so I don't know what's going on. He should be back hopefully in a couple minutes. Thing that sucks is that there wasn't too big of a topic list, and there's a couple of things that he wanted to talk about specifically, and that's about what's left here. We got Reese Forbes ollied over okay, this is insane. So Deluxe has been posting about the new boxes that they're sending out to the shops for like the fall drop, and they posted, was it Spitfire that posted it? And lit it on fire, and Reese Forbes cracked the ollie over it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so if you go on Spitfire's Instagram, you'll see Reese Forbes, who's known for obviously having crazy pop. You got Frank Gerwer putting lighter fluid on this thing. And this thing is about to Reese Forbes' hip as he's standing up. He just snaps the ollie right over it, which is pretty sick. Okay. See. Dime Challenge has also been announced. That is the first week of September, which I'm actually super psyched for because I think they kill it with that every single year. Pull it up, the Dime Glory Challenge. That's going to be September 9th, presented by DC up there in Canada. So if you're out in Canada, get over there and watch those dudes because that seriously looks like that in Copenhagen and Tampa. Like those three events are like some of the three sickest skate events that, in my opinion, that like look the most fun to be at. Daniel Policelli, I'm wondering. I'll hit you up. I want to know if you're going to go there. That sounds so fun. So we will see that coming up soon. That'll be something fun to talk about as well. They also actually announced, I don't know. So in the past, there's been the Motivation movie. It's like a documentary. The first one was on Street League. It was about like the 8 dudes that were going that qualified for the final stop. Whole documentary about them, how they like prepare for the contest or whatever, just them skating and their lives basically. And they did a second one that was completely focused on Chris Cole. And then they recently just announced the third part of the series, which is going to be focused on Tampa Am, and it seems like it's going to be focused around Deshaun Jordan, probably because he won Tampa Am this year. So that should be coming up soon. Mike Medina texted me or announced that he's coming back. So we'll be able to talk about these topics more in depth. So that is good. Also this week there's a 9 Club release with Walker Ryan, and he also had B-sides released for his Welcome to Sovereign part. So that's on the Barracks. In the 9 Club, he talks about school, because he went to school here in San Diego, actually filmed pretty much an entire video part at UCSD, which is where he went. And then he also mentions that he has a new shoe in the works for DVS that's going to be released fall 2018. And so if you're a fan of Walker, that's another thing to look forward to, as well as his ventures with his brand Old Friends. Sorry, I'm trying to find something to talk about here, but it's kind of hard without Medina. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to look at the live, everyone commenting. So if you have something that we should watch for the moment, I can pull up on my phone as before Mike gets back. Any recommendations, or I don't know, any sort of interaction here? What are your favorite tricks from maybe Bobby's part that we're just talking about in Riddles, or Mike Arnold's Lloyd's part? Can pull that up. Maybe talk about that a little more. We already did, but there's some crazy ones in that. I mean, it's like the back 180 nose grind, and he pops up to he like switch back 180s out, like pops up to forward, but goes on top of the ledge. That was a crazy trick that I'd never seen anybody do before, for sure. And he does, there's like the flat gap there with the stairs. He always over the flat gap to board slide on the entire ledge and then goes out to fakie. That looks super rad. Also, one thing I saw some comments about that I didn't even notice when I first watched it, but it sounds pretty sick, is the intro to his part. It's like it has the sound of turning on a PlayStation, which is kind of funny. And he talks about in his follow-up interview, like the B-roll is kind of it's like inspired by kind of looking like you're in a video game, kind of all focused. It's with a drone, and it's just of the spot itself of Lloyd's, which, like we mentioned, is in Bristol. And I believe it's either Kingpin Mag or Sidewalk. So I'm gonna pull it up to confirm. But they actually came out with a little kind of documentary. It is Sidewalk magazine, and it's about Lloyd's. They came out with this, I think maybe a day or two after Mike Arnold's part dropped. So if you want to check that out, it's called Lloyd's Bristol Part 1, A History of the UK's Most Famous Skate Spots. So this is on Sidewalk Mag's YouTube channel. It's a European skateboarding magazine. It's about 9 minutes long. And it has Mike Arnold's featured in that and a few other dudes.
Why is Mark Arnold so popping now?
hold on, let me finish what I'm talking about. So if you want to check that out, that's on the Sidewalk Mag's YouTube channel. And thank God Mike is back, because talking by yourself is one of the hardest things.
Did you feel like Drew's days too?
Kinda, but it kind of sucks to talk by yourself when you can't show anything on the screen. So I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to do the Drew's days too and leave you all by yourself.
Because I had to kill some time, I mentioned the 3 other topics that you wanted to talk about. But now that you're here, you can expand on them.
Oh,
so,
let's expand, man.
Let's start with Street League. So Street League's this weekend in Chicago.
In Chicago.
You're going to that.
I'll be there.
Anything in particular you're looking forward to? Any guys you want to watch?
Louis Lopez.
Louis Lopez, that's a sick
Kyle
one.
Walker.
Ooh, K-Walks.
Who else are the dudes?
Wait, so Mike, are you going to be there for the qualifying and the finals?
I'll be there for practice, qualifying, finals. I'll be there for the after party if somebody wants me to buy them a beer. Be there.
Sick. Yeah, personally, I think qualifying is the sickest part.
This year, dude, I got qualified. I got credentials for a press pass this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you guys want me to ask your favorite pros any questions, leave them in the comments below. Because I think I want to do some kind of video segment where, like, I do like a kind of mini little interview with each dude.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for at this point for sure. I just hope that for some reason, by some chance, I get to do a frontside half cab flip on the course somewhere.
Oh, you're gonna try to skate it?
Dude, I would love to skate it just to do one trick. I guarantee I'd pull up first tee. I don't give a fuck. I'd find a hip somewhere.
What? What if there's no hip?
There's a bump. There's some bump.
Oh, you saw like the render or whatever on Insta?
Yep.
Sick.
Hell yeah, boy.
Do you have a pick for taking the win?
Najee Houston.
Who do you want to win?
Kyle Walker.
Dude, that would be pretty rad to watch K-Walks go out there and just kill it.
Yeah. That was...
I like what you mentioned in the beginning, Louis and Kyle. I think those – oh, I love watching Miles at those things too.
I've never seen Louis skate in person.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think I have either. No, I haven't.
I seen Kyle absolutely shit on Grant Park.
Yo, at the Vans, correct?
Vans tour. Holy hell, dude. This dude did like 12 tricks in one demo. Like really hard tricks.
Was he skating?
He was skating everything.
Dude, he is one of those dudes. Dude, yeah. Okay, tell me. For some reason, this just came to my mind. It's in the No Other Way, the Vans video. That tailside frontside flip he does on that metal ledge. I think it's going down a hill. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a flat ledge, but it's slightly downhill.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He does a tailside frontside flip, and he frontside flips like out of the tailside, like above the ledge.
It's like a downhill type of thing.
The ledge is flat, but I'm pretty sure it's going the ground.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That is got to be one of the sickest looking tailside frontside flips ever.
He's got a good one, man.
But actually, speaking of that trick, that makes me think of a shot. It's his ender to the it was his Thrasher part at the end of 2015. I don't remember the title, but it's like
that homie video. That video was tight.
Yeah. He front tails and the ledge goes straight like this, and then it corners. It's like he goes around the corner, and then frontside flips out into the street, and he did it so good.
Would you consider New Driveways a homie video?
That's my understanding of what it is.
Yeah, that's what I get it as too. But I'm just saying, like the level of skateboarding in there is like pretty not homie video.
Homie video has nothing to do with the level. What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes, dude. Sometimes
I disagree completely. No, homie video means that they're not all on the same company. They're not teammates. They're just friends filming a video.
Yeah, totally. But, like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they're just, like, there's one dude in there that's, like, the clear standout. Like, I can't say that about Warble, man. Warble crew is heavy. Dave?
Yeah, you just called him a crew, so it's a homie video. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. Dave Mole, dude.
That video is crazy. I love that video.
I've watched New Driveways all the way through. A New Driveway all the way through probably like 5 times.
Solid.
It's so good, dude. Like, everyone's part is fire. Cookie Colburn? Come on,
yeah, I
man.
love Chris Colburn's part in that for
I'm
sure.
still trying to find that blue spot, dude. Wherever the fuck that is, I want to replicate that.
Yeah, with the little into like
little waves and shit,
the
dude.
ledge type thingy. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it just looks like you can skate it 80 different ways.
He skates it a cool way for sure. He like back slappies it, right? And then like all
the hard flip is straight fire.
Yes, the hard flip he does in there.
I don't know why we're talking about Cookie Colburn's New Driveway part again.
I don't know. We got a real short list this week. It was slow.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. When he kicks the
we can
camera,
talk about whatever we want to.
I mean, dude, I'm most just looking forward to Chicago, dude. Street League this weekend is going to be extra special.
Yeah.
I also really want to interview Mike Mo.
Is he going to be out there?
No, but I tweeted him earlier.
Did he reply yet?
No, not yet.
That'd be a cool interview.
So hopefully, like, by the time there's like this time next week, I'll just have like the Mo interview dropped.
What inspires that?
The moves that he's making with Glassy, I think, are sick.
Oh, okay.
Collabs and new pro models and getting his team together and all that kind of. I just think it's sick.
You saw that they're doing like prescription eyewear now, right?
Prescription, and they're doing like the gaming glasses.
Yeah.
And a collab with Lakai.
Yeah, they did for the flare.
So I mean, I think all that shit to like a guy who may never skate again at the level that he's used to. I think making those moves right now is absolutely brilliant. Because I mean, dude, like skateboarding has sunglasses companies, but in my opinion, like maybe it's because I'm a Mike Mo like fucking fanatic and always have been since he was like 17 and shit. But like, I feel like Glassy is kind of at the top of that. Like them and like Oakley and like Nixon. Does Nixon make glasses? Who makes glasses?
No. Nixon doesn't. Happy Hour.
I think of Glassy and I think of Happy Hour pretty quickly when I think of skateboarding sunglasses these days. Like, I don't even put Oakley in that conversation, dude, to be honest with you.
I mean, Oakley it's way bigger.
I'm sure it's bigger in Cali than out here, because like out here people don't wear Oakley glasses. They just fucking don't. Like it's like
not
it's like the
Brad with whoever wearing sunglasses, so like I don't know who's doing good in that.
It's like the Brad and Chad and Brendans of the world that are wearing Oakleys out here.
I have glasses. I have a couple pair of glasses there.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, because you want to know why. You think they look sick, and you know that they're owned and operated by skateboarders.
Exactly.
According
to Oakley's website, they still sponsor Ryan Sheckler, Luan Oliveira, Bob Burnquist, Leticia, and Sean Malto.
That's sick.
I remember when Malto left Glassy. I think they made like a funny video about it.
Oh yeah, what they could do.
It was a Chuck the Sailor video.
Like air action figure, like drowned or some shit like that. That's brilliant. Oh damn! The homies are all riding bikes outside, dude.
That's like never had a pro model when they first started. And I got.
I wish you could see this office, Grant. I think you would really like it in here.
Dude, it looks sick. It's very nice setup as long as it doesn't just bail for whatever reason it did.
I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, don't know what happened. I was mid-sentence and it just was like, poof! Like it made the noise of just like electricity shutting off, you know?
Dude,
okay.
Glassy has a sick lineup. They also updated their website. It looks really nice.
Yo, what would you want to ask Mike Mo?
I'm sure I could come up with something, but
I'd like to know if he has any plans for like future collabs.
Yeah. I mean, Glassy stuff is probably going to be the sickest topic. I mean, we've heard about his injury, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about him being broke off.
If I were you, I wouldn't even mention it.
Totally.
I'm sure he's going to be sitting there like, when's he going to mention it? And it'd just be kind of cooler if you.
And I don't even really care. Like, I get it. I understand. Not that I don't care. That's not the right terminology. Like,
we've all heard him talk about it. We all know he wants to skate. There's not much more else to say.
Yeah, and I'm not going to sit there. I may fuel a little fire with DC. We'll decide. I don't know. I want to interview Mike Mo, dude. We'll see how this goes.
Based off of Battle Talk, I would assume
I think he's down to talk, right? That's
stuff
what
he
I
would
was
like
thinking.
to say about D. I mean, maybe he already aired it all out, but he was clearly pretty open about the whole
I'm not
DZ
like
thing.
sitting here like trying to start gossip and like
Yeah, but I mean, if he has stuff he wants to say, you give him the platform.
Totally, and I appreciate getting honest responses as a journalist, as an interviewer. I appreciate getting honest responses. That's all I'm saying. Like, cool, you can give me the PC shit. That's fine. I'll still appreciate and respect your time. Absolutely. But I want to hear the fucking truth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm back then.
On that note.
What?
Wrap it up.
I thought you wanted to talk about the motivation. I already mentioned it, so you don't have to.
Oh, damn. I actually didn't see that until my friend Ryan sent that to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's going to be like a motivation to like same people who made Chris Cole's Motivation 1, but it's going to be completely focused on Tampa Am or Tampa Pro contest.
It's Tampa Am because they showed Deshaun talk a lot.
Oh, yeah, it showed all the winners. You're right. You're totally right. Yeah, that's going to be fucking rad, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that.
Especially with like that high of production value.
Yeah, actually, they had a premiere here like just outside of San Diego for the first one, the one that was all about Street League. It was pretty sick, and the dudes that did the documentary were super rad.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one where it talked about like Luan being like straight from the fucking ghetto, right?
Yeah, it was like a background on all the 8 guys that had qualified for like the last Street League stuff.
Oh, and it showed like Nyjah as like a kid in the skate park and all that.
Yeah, and they interviewed his
mom. I kind of want to watch that again. I might go watch that after this.
They show Malto skating his park in Kansas City and Chaz, and there's like Sheckler. Paul, I think it is. I don't have Netflix, but I think it is. I don't have. It's on iTunes. I'm pretty sure I bought it on iTunes. I'm gonna check.
I got a hacked Fire Stick, dude. I watch everything. King of the Road. Fuck yeah.
What is that?
It's this Amazon USB literal like stick, looks like a candy bar type shape, like this.
Okay.
And it's like USB with like I forgot how much memory on there, but it comes like preloaded with apps like Netflix and Hulu and shit like that.
Sick.
But if you like, you can easily just type like how to hack Fire Stick on fucking YouTube, and it took me 5 minutes, and now I have access to literally every TV show, every movie, everything ever, and it's all just like, got it, cool, tight, say. Like, you ever had like a conversation where you're like, damn, that movie was tight? Well, I can be like, got it, cool. It's bad.
Wow.
Game changer.
Okay, this isn't on the list, but since we're kind of just chatting here, so you mentioned King of the Road. Is there any team at this point that you think you would bet is going to take the win, or how's it looking?
I'm rooting for Death Wish. I wouldn't mind if any of them won.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, I agree with the second part. I don't really care, but for some reason, Death Wish should be kind of sick.
Chris Russell, is that his name?
Creature, yeah.
He's got the hottest mom ever, dude.
Oh
my god.
Okay, well, I'm not going to comment on that, but you can say whatever you
want.
Why
not? You don't think she's an attractive woman?
No comment.
Oh, my Lord.
What was I going to... Oh, how sick was it that they got the musk on there, dude?
Dude, that episode, like, goddamn near had me in tears, man.
I was so surprised he actually got the musk to flip off the kicker. Not that I don't think he's capable.
How perfect was it? How sick.
It was so rad. And Jamie Foy went off in that one, dude. He grinded all those fat rails.
Oh, you know what? You know what kind of made me like laugh a little bit was when the Creature team thought Backel was gonna get MVP when they were like talking like MVP.
Dude, he's been killing it though.
He's been killing it. You can't even compare either of the mystery or the MVP people and candidates. You can't even compare anyone to Jamie Foy. No.
I don't know. I think they're comparable.
I'll tell you right now, he's the runaway MVP. I can guarantee it.
I'm not saying it's a runaway.
I guarantee you.
Kevin's been killing it. And then who was it Oh, dude, are you serious? What's his face? Ed Enjoy.
Enzo?
No.
Pills. Jackson
Pills has been going off.
Yeah, if he won, I would understand it too. You're right. That frontside flip blade, shove it in training.
I know. I love how they show that every episode because I need to.
Dude, it's a fucking mind melter. Like
he does it absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went off when they had to do those tech challenges on the ledge.
He also switch heeled up a 6 there.
That was crazy. Switch
Wow.
heel up a 6.
That's like some Nick Dompierre shit.
So much pop. I seen a switch heel up a 4 go down in person. That was impressive.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, but guess who it was?
Who?
Guess. Yeah, who's in San Diego that you like watching them skate?
Tom Remillard?
No. They're not pro or am.
Billy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Billy switch heeled up a 4.
Billy Jackson, a beast.
It was a complete different type of stair set than that 6 that he switch heels up though. That Pills did. Like that Pills one looks low and long. Billy's was like kind of tallish for a 4 and weird. I don't know, steep, I guess.
That's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, and then the homie Jake Martin switch flipped up it. Well, they both did this in a line because they're crazy. But
yeah, where's your tricks up to 6, Grant?
Up a 6? I don't know anyone that skates up a 6 and that I skate with.
Dude.
Up a 4?
Billy Jackson?
I'll skate up a 4. No, Billy skated up a 4. Oh no, Billy ollied up a 6.
See? You're not shit, dude. MS PCB.
Yo, Billy has 6 stuff for the montage next month. You'll be hot.
That's awesome. All right, wrap this shit up. You and I are just having a friendly conversation at this point.
Yeah, but people might be enjoying this because there was nothing else to talk about this week.
Doubt it. Our names are not, so they don't care.
All right, well, we'll be back next week.
I got no Switch Manny behind me. I have no Switch Manny behind me. I
guarantee you next week the topic list will be longer. But I hope you enjoyed us talking about kind of just some random skateboarding stuff. But we'll get to hear Medina's whole Street League experience and some more. Have a good one. We'll be back.
I'm just gonna say you'll hear me babble for an hour about Street League.